Hey guys, today we're going to be looking at SBGJ237. This is a Grand Seiko Sport model and it is a GMT. So let's take a look. There it is, guys. Beautiful blue GMT. This is just a spectacular watch. I think Grand Seiko finally has something that competes against the top dog Rolex when it comes to the GMT. Now that it has this two-tone bezel with very nice material, you could see that blue just shines in the light so well. And that dial is a very dark navy blue, but when you get it just right with the light, it shines this really nice royal blue. And it kind of has like this sunburst effect, but sometimes it kind of looks like the deep sea James Cameron Rolex, where it kind of has like a really dark navy to a more royal blue, and you can see that transition happening. Really nice. And the fact that they chose to go with blue and white, really unique, colorway choice. Most people would just kind of go with a black and blue theme, the common, but I love how Grand Seiko chose to go a different route. And you get a white seconds hand, which is really cool too, and you get lume on the 3, 6, 9, and 12, as well as the hands and the GMT hand. And believe it or not, this entire bezel is actually loomed up as well. The white portion is entirely lume, and the numbers on the blue are loomed as well. So really cool watch. Typical Grand Seiko bracelet. This one does have the bigger sport style clasp and no see-through display case back, as Grand Seiko does with older sports models. They are all solid closed case backs, and that is to stay true to its tough nature, which this watch is supposed to be. So it's supposed to be rugged and not supposed to allow any sand or dirt or anything to get in. It is also extremely waterproof. This one is rated at 200 meters, which is crazy for a GMT. So it's technically a diver and a GMT. You could use it as both or either or. And it is a little bit chunkier than the typical watch that is a GMT, and I think that is because of the 200-meter water resistance that this watch has. Rolex does not have that, so that's a huge selling point. So this could be a one and done kind of watch where it does everything. GMT, a kind of a dressy watch, because you could see not all of the markers have lume. They have very nice dressy, shiny, Zaratsu polished hands and indices. And then it could be your sporty watch, as it's very sporty and capable, your diver, and your GMT. So it's kind of like a 3-in-1 kind of watch, which I really like. And this one's a little bigger. This is a 43.5 millimeter watch, which is much bigger than typical Grand Seiko watches, or even your typical watches, which come in around 40 to 42 millimeters, like the Submariner's of 41 and the Seamaster's of 42. So this is a little bigger, so let's see how it fits. And I mainly wanted to make this video to show you guys that how compact or tidy a 43.5 millimeter watch can look on my tiny 6.5 inch wrist, and it fits perfect. And I even have the bracelet extra tight here just to show you that even when it's pulling in my wrist, it still is not overpowering my entire wrist. It still looks very nice, very sporty, and very elegant, and it still looks like it's the right size, even though most people would be turned off or afraid of something this size. But I think when you actually try it on, get it on wrist, and the lugs curve so nicely around the wrist, and it just hugs your wrist perfectly. Such a nice fit, guys. So do not be afraid of trying these models on. I know it's intimidating because it's larger than 43 millimeters, but once you actually get it on wrist and you see how it fits and how comfortable it is and how beautiful it looks, kind of takes away from the size and the numbers and more about how it looks and how it makes you feel. All right, guys, what do you guys think of this GMT? Let me know in the comments below. All right, see you guys next time.